Suppose that 75% of online bankers use insider information. So of course it is illegal, so it's a numerical example. And assume that you choose random 15 online bankers and find the probability that 12 or fewer online bankers have profited. Okay, so I will define X is number of those who use insider information. Okay, so then out of 15, X is a binomial distribution with N and P, and the parameters N and P should be chosen carefully. N is 15 because you are inspecting 15 bankers, so the maximum possible value of X is 15. And P is because you are counting those who use the insider information, so that is assumed to be 0.75. Okay, so we got the parameter. And we are interested in probability X is smaller than or equal to 12. But to calculate this probability, you have to calculate probability for 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 12. So which is very, very difficult. So I will switch it to the other side. So then we just need to calculate this part. Okay? And then probability of X greater than or equal to 13 is probability for 13 plus probability for X equals to 14 plus probability X equals to 15. There are only 3 possibilities. So you just need to calculate them. Okay? So how you calculate that? We know the formula. So first you have to have n, like, so probability that the number of bankers using insider information equals to lowercase x is, so this is number of combinations out of n, how many combinations of x, different combinations, okay, times success happens x times and failure happens the other times, n minus x. This is what we are going to calculate. And here obviously you use these numbers, right? And let me first calculate this part. So 15 out of 15 is pretty simple. You choose all the 15 out of 15 options. That's just one possibility, one combination. And when you choose 14 out of 15, that means you are dropping 1. So there are 15 different ways to drop 1 because there are 15 options. That's 15. And like this is more difficult. If you choose 13 out of 15, then you are going to calculate 15 times 14 times 13 times. So you have to multiply total 13 consecutive numbers in the numerator, and the denominator 13 times 12 times 11 times to 1. Then it will go down to 3, excuse me, right? So how we simplify that? There are 13 numbers in the denominator and 13 number in the numerator. Actually, most of numbers will be cancelled out, right? There must be 3, which will be cancelled out with this one, 12, 12, 11, 11, like that. Then in the end, what remains is 15 times 14 divided by 2 times 1. So it is much easier to calculate. Okay, then this part is done. And then now let's do the math, do the algebra. You will need a calculator. So the probability for 13 is 15 chooses 13 times 0.75 to the exponent of 13 and 0.25 to squared. So success happens 13 times, failure happens 2 times. Use the calculator. This will be 0.155907. Right? Then probability x equals to 14 is 15 chooses 14, and success probability happens 14 times and failure happens once. That is 0.0 0.66817. Okay. Finally, probability x equals to 15 is 15 chooses 15 times success happens all the times and failure does not happen. That is 0.0133363. So what you have to do here is we calculated 3 probabilities like here, and you have to subtract this from 1, right? If you, let me do that. That is 0.76391 approximately.